It is October 17th, and I am making the featured recipe from the Fannie Farmer kitchen cabinet, marmalade sandwiches. Most of the reason that I wanted to make this recipe is because I have some fabulous orange marmalade. Every winter, we get a case of blood oranges and I go crazy, especially making marmalade. If you are interested in the process, I have a video I made for my patrons about how I make blood orange marmalade. As usual, I have never made this recipe before, and I have no idea how it's going to turn out. So, let's get started. To make marmalade sandwiches, you will need unsliced bread, butter, orange marmalade. The first thing we need to do is remove the end slice from the loaf of bread. That's why we specified unsliced bread. Then, this is the part I thought was really interesting. We take creamed butter and we spread it on the end of the bread. Then, cut a thin slice. How thin can I cut? Nah. Then we do it again. And repeat until you have enough slices. Since I'm just making this for me, that's enough slices. Then we spread with the orange marmalade. Then put together in pairs and press the slices together. Remove crusts. And cut in halves crosswise. Crosswise. For the next step, we're going into the kitchen. We are going to bake the sandwiches in a hot oven. A hot oven is between 400 and 450. I've got this at about 425. Bake until delicately browned on both sides, turning once during the browning. Delicately browned, maybe a little more than that. Took about 3 minutes. Here we are. Marmalade sandwiches. Shall we see how they are? Well, that is some fine marmalade, if I do say so myself. They're delightful little sandwiches. I mean, it's just a jam sandwich, but toasting it really elevates it. The marmalade is warm and gooey, and the butter is melted, and the bread is crispy. It's lovely. It makes a nice tea sandwich. And, you know, if you're not fussy, there's really no reason to slice the bread in that strange way. I mean, I guess it does give you a more firm surface. And if you're more practiced than I am as cutting thin slices, maybe it's a little easier, but I did kind of get butter on my fingers more than I would have if I had just cut a slice and then buttered it. Oh, I was saying, if you're not fussy, you can just cut slices of bread and butter them and put the marmalade on. And you don't even have to cut them into fingers like this. You could just, you know, toast the whole thing like a regular toasted sandwich. I don't think I'd want to let it get cold. The bread would probably dry out and it wouldn't be as nice. but easy. Definitely the sort of thing, if all of a sudden you had guests, you could whip up a bunch of marmalade sandwiches, no problem. Simple, quick, delicious marmalade sandwiches. Enjoy. Come on, I know I sealed you well.